Alright everyone, I'm just going to do a quick video on several park up areas along the A99 and the A9 in Scotland. Starting off here in Auchengill. I like this spot. Parked there a couple of times before I bought my land up here. So you can get several vehicles in here. There's a bin here. Doesn't look like that's been emptied for a while. But yeah, it's a nice spot here, this one actually. Campers are welcome, you're allowed to park here overnight. And you got awesome views from your vehicle over the ocean. There's a couple of benches scattered around. There's some steps literally just over there, 10-second walk. And it takes you right down to the beach. And you're right off the road. It's a nice, quiet, peaceful park. In the summer though, yeah, it gets pretty full in here. But yeah, in the winter, like now, end of November, no one here. Great time to come around Scotland. So yeah, I'll show you several other park ups along the A99 and the A9. And if that parking area in Auchengill is full up, literally about 1 mile down the road, you got this little parking space here with great views as well. This is right by the road though, this is just a parking lay-by area, but it's not a bad place to stop, especially if it's dark, it's late and you've had enough. The road's not too noisy, quite quiet night. And here's another little lay-by you can pull over in for the night. It's just past Keys, which is the next village up from Auchengill. You're very exposed here though, so when it's really windy, your van's rocking all over the place and that. So, but no one around, and the road isn't very busy really. This A99, it's quite a quiet road really. So got Keys Beach just down there, the turning's back up the road about half mile, so this one's alright. And here's another lay-by, literally about half mile down the road from the other one on the A99. A lot of the park ups I'm going to show you in this video are lay-bys, but it's just to show you that you're allowed to park in them and there's nothing wrong with it and it's safe. Most of them are pretty quiet, you don't notice the traffic and that, and again this is on the A99, so it's not a really busy loud road anyway. And this is what I would much prefer to do anyway, rather than parking up in the villages, in the towns and in the built up areas, because that's what annoys the locals. It's like in Goldsby in the summer I passed through and it was just camper after camper after camper after camper, and you can see why the locals don't like it. So for me, I drive outside of the villages, outside of the built up areas, and park where there's no houses and people and that, because people don't mind that so much. But anyway, that's just how I do it, so that's what this video is, to show you how I go about it. Here I am in another lay-by. I started off in Auchengill, where I showed you somewhere to park there, then somewhere just outside Auchengill. I passed through Keys, and I showed you somewhere near Keys. Since then I've passed through Rees, Wick, Thrumpster, Ulbster, and now I'm next to Mid-Clythe. And there's just this little lay-by on the side of the A9. There's a bin there, good views. Another one if you just need to quickly pull over, get some sleep. There's another little lay-by just off the A9. Not bad views over the ocean. It's got a bin in this one as well. It's just started raining now, so I'll get back in my van. I just passed through Ockhamster, Libster, Latheron, Will, and somewhere else I've just forgot. I hope I'm pronouncing these places alright. But yeah, this is just another lay-by. off the A9. There was a nice parking space back up there on the corner, a great big one with bins and great views out to sea, but it was full of works vehicles, so I couldn't stop in there. I haven't actually stopped in this one before, but looks alright. Got this lay-by here right next to Berrydale. There's the sign for it. Berrydale's a lovely little village. There's a bin here. It's a little bit more sheltered, this one is as well, not so exposed like the other ones. It's still right next to the A9, but yeah, this is alright for a quick pullover, get some sleep. Not too busy of a bit of road. There's a bin on this one as well, and this is a large one just outside Berrydale on the A9 again. So if you want to be further off of the road, this is a pretty good one. You do get some big trucks in here sometimes, but this is a very large space. And again, you got some good views from here as well. Stopped here a few times, this is alright. Just outside Berrydale. There's another spot on the A9, Badby Historic Clearance Village. I've stopped here a couple of times. This isn't a bad space neither. There's room for several vehicles. And again, there's a bin. It's not too noisy, this road up here neither, really. This is just in between, like past Helmsdale on the A9, just before Berrydale. There's an information board here, and there's a walk you can go on as well, which was pretty good. Here's another one of the many pullover spots on the A9. Quite a nice view with this one. Again, they got a bin, nearly all of them have. This is quite a big one, you can get right out of the road. Stopped here a few times. Right, well, I'll end the video here. This is as you enter Helmsdale. It's a proper car park. You can get several vehicles in here. You can't miss it as you're entering in. There is information boards about the area here. There's a bin that takes you up to a park with benches and all that. And you're right by the, I can't show you because it's dark, but there's the river that goes into the harbour down there. This is just before Helmsdale, just off the A9. So click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. My next video on park ups throughout Scotland won't be on one stretch of road. It'll be proper nice park up areas where campers are welcome, big areas. I'll show you some nice ones across Scotland, but this was just my first video like this. This is mainly laybys, but it's just to show you you're allowed to park in them. It's perfectly safe to do so, and it's on the just on the outskirts of villages and towns where you've got all your shops and amenities that you might want, but you're not parked in front of people's houses annoying people. So this is just how I like to do it. You can park in towns and villages and that if you want to, but especially in Scotland they don't seem to like it. So this is how I do it. Just thought I'd show people it's perfectly fine to park in laybys. Okay, well, I've got a long drive back to Cornwall now, so I'll be driving all day long. See ya.